Lilo and Stitch is definitely a movie that should have only gotten like one movie, but it got a bunch, and I think it got a TV show. I'm not 100% sure. But it's just a movie where this mad scientist creates this monster, brand new breed that is only designed for destruction. That doesn't last very long. It ends up escaping and landing on Earth, and they want to fucking destroy the entire planet just to get rid of him. But the only reason they don't stop is because mosquitoes are an endangered species, which was something I was going to criticize, but I will talk about it later because near the very end of the movie they make it not sound dumb. But it was established early on. So eventually he decides to let this kid take him home. And, you know, a lot of people don't think it's a dog, but sometimes people think it's a dog when the plot needs it, so people won't be as creeped out. Like, her sister doesn't believe it's a dog. The person working there doesn't believe it's a dog. A lot of people don't believe it's a dog. But then the agent that works for CPS or whatever does believe it's a dog. And then when she gets fired from her job, her boss also is like, is this your dog? Like, you know, it's very weird. So there's that. You know, they get into fights here and there. It's not exactly established what happened to the parents. They could have left. They could have died. I really don't know where they were going with it. But yeah, that was very weird, the way they handled that. Like, at points it sounded like they had just left and abandoned them. But at other points it sounded like they were dead. And then, of course, you know, gotta have a love interest. Even though he doesn't do too much in the movie. He does save Lilo's life and save Stitch's life. But, you know, that's really all he does. I mean, he does take them to shore. But they could have swam to shore or had someone else do it. It didn't have to be him. But that's really all he does in this movie. And make Stitch feel bad. Even though they were already having like a big mess. Like, Lilo straight up locks all the doors, nails the fucking door shut so she can't get in. And he's like, before you got here, I thought they had a chance. Like, what? Did you see what her house looked like before he got there? The whole kitchen was disgusting. And there was like a pot there left from in the morning, apparently. But yeah, Stitch was the one that ruined it. I mean, yeah, he did do some things to get Lilo taken away, which doesn't even really last. She immediately leaves the CPS cars by just opening the door because he didn't lock it, and she runs away. And then, yeah. And of course, Stitch starts talking for whatever reason. And, you know, not too many characters acknowledge that. Even his own creator isn't surprised that he's talking in English now. You think he would have a reaction, but it ends up being the alien leader or whatever at the end of the movie that is like, oh, he's talking. Then we get told that the reason about the whole mosquitoes are endangered thing was that the CPS guy used to be an FBI agent, and he lied to the aliens so they wouldn't destroy the Earth by saying mosquitoes were endangered. So that's why. Then they have a little montage at the end of the movie. It's a decently solid kids movie, but not too much happens. But somehow it got like, I think 3 more movies.